Hello and aloha, my friends. Let me just watch and see how many pairs of eyeballs or single eyeballs. I hear you, dog. How many people are on with me? And I'm going to get right into what I want to share. So, I have a Facebook user says, yo. So, for those who are, there's the numbers climbing. Hey, Rosemary. So, those of you who are viewing this on, hey, Mary, one of you that are those of you rather, hey, Carmen, who are viewing this on one of my groups. You're in one of the Facebook groups. Go Beyond the Law of Attraction or Conscious Creation. If you're viewing from there, I will not be able to see your name unless you click. There's going to be a little button there that says to give StreamYard permission or to be able to comment. Click here. It's 2 clicks. It'll give the app that I'm using permission for me to see your name. So just so you see what I'm seeing, it's this right here. Okay? So you know who you are, but I don't. And, hey, Ryan. Aloha, buddy. Yeah, and so Ryan just said, I jumped over to your page. You're welcome to jump over to my personal profile page, facebook.com/Brian D. Ridgway, or there's probably a button nearby. You click, oh yeah, Brian Ridgway, there's his name. Click and go over to my page, and then I'll be able to interact with you a little bit more. Okay, so I love what I do. I love helping people, and I love my business, and I love the fact that my business is helping people, and I love the fact that my business isn't a business. My business is what I am, and it ain't business. It's people communicating and sharing love and value. All right. And very often, I run into some people have the whole, spiritual people aren't supposed to make money. If you're providing spiritual help, you shouldn't charge for it. And that's programming from the same lovely people who brought us sit in your chair, shut the fuck up, don't step out, don't toot your own horn, take your vaccine. It's the same people that programmed us with this medicine is what you take, not food that's going to heal your body. You know what I'm saying? So I don't buy that whole spiritual bullshit. And the day that I helped people free my whole life, I've probably helped 90,000 people for free. I would say out of the 120-ish thousand people that I've been able to touch since I started Level 5 9 years ago as a business, I would say probably 90,000 of them, huge majority, has been people that got my free stuff, free YouTube videos, free Facebook Lives, my free book, free videos that I've created. And then there's like maybe 30,000 who have invested something somewhere along the way. Maybe less. The numbers might be even further. It's no noble thing on my part. I just want to help as many people as I can. And I've noticed that if I don't have money flowing to me and through me to the people that own my house and people that have the internet service and groceries and shit like that, they won't give it to me as a rule. I mean, that might change someday. But as it is, to keep the lights on, keep my business running, and be able to feed all the people that I'm responsible for, that I choose to take care of and provide for, yeah, the money thing has actually been important to me. So I am growing a business, okay? And another note is that I have always been ultra transparent. I have chosen, since I started doing this, man, I do Facebook Lives. My kids come through. My dog comes in. I communicate with my partner. Things that are going on in my life, I'm totally transparent about them. And I use these things as, listen, if the guru, if the person you're looking to for spiritual or business or life mentoring, if they're not using it, why in the hell would you listen to them? And if they're pretending that they don't have any issues in their life, you might want to run real fast. Okay, now if I'm frozen, it's got to be on your end, because I am on ultra fast internet today here. So I am coming to you today with a combination of business, radical, outrageous transparency, and an invitation for something that will be utterly magical and magnificent for a few people, maybe more than a few, and for myself, and for millions of people who are going to benefit from it. You got that? I'm going to make an invitation. I'm going to share something today that is going to attract and benefit a few of you today who watch this video and go, oh my God, that's yes, period, yes. It's going to also benefit me magically, hugely. And over the course of the next few months, hey baby, come here. It's going to benefit millions of people. Now, this little dog, this little friend of mine, her mama just left for about an hour. And usually when mama leaves, the first thing I do is I pick her up and I hug her because mama is her security blanket. This dog, those of you that don't know, this dog lived in hell for the first 5 years of her life. Look, she is chewed up. Like, she got more pieces missing out of her ear and her eyelids and her face than she has remaining. She was in a cage with her sister, and they were being bred over and over and over while being underfed. And there was fight. This dog is traumatized. Look at it. Look what happens when I start to love on her. She was traumatized as much or more than any person who has ever come to me for help. And when she got here to the house, she latched on to Dev, my partner. And like literally Dev can't be out of her sight. So you're going to probably hear some howling as we go. If you enjoy the entertaining show, I might howl with her because that actually, people love that for some reason. People are weird, myself included. But I'm just going to comfort her a little bit because she's very upset about her mama leaving. And mama will be back just like always. She'll be back. All right. You want to sit here with me? Get right here behind me. It's all good. Aloha, Jennifer. All right. So summarizing, and this is going to be much quicker than my shorter. Yeah, she is like, I like this. You better believe it, right? She's in bliss. She went from hell for 5 years to absolute, utter doggy heaven bliss. All right. So let me re-summarize for those that are just joining. Bottom line is, I have chosen to always be totally, completely, radically, outrageously transparent with my life, revealing what's going on in my life and showing how I apply level 5 to it. And I also have been very transparent about my quote business, the way I do my business. And so I am coming to you today to tell a crazy radical story. I could give a lot more details. I'm going to keep it short. And then I'm going to make an invitation that some of you are going to be like, holy shit, that's the best thing ever. I've been waiting for that. My best guesstimate is 5% of the people that are watching this, it's going to be 4. And that's totally okay. Hi, Candy. Aloha. All right. So you guys ready for this? Those of you that are new to me, this is going to be extra weird, but hey, it's weird around here. I mean, for God's sake, look where I'm sitting. Okay. Like, it's just weird around here. And if you stick around and watch some of my other videos, all this stuff will make a lot more sense. So I began this business with a mission that was clearly given to me 9 years ago. And that was to touch. I know. There he goes. There we go. I told you we might have a show here for you. So anyway, enough of that. There's probably going to be more. I hope you enjoy it. Those of you that really want to hear more daddy dog singing, let me know, and I'll do that after I tell my story, perhaps. Okay? So I had been homeless. I had made millions and millions and millions. Hey, Kathy, aloha. I had generated millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in my previous life. Made it and lost it, made it and lost it, made it and lost it. Hit rock bottom. I was homeless and suicidal. I had, after 30 years plus of self-help, $300,000 invested. And I fell apart and I woke up in the most miraculous, expansive dream life possible. I went from homeless to catapulted to living the dream in Hawaii in less than 70 days. A few months later, I was inspired to start this level 5 business, and I was given the mission of helping 300 million people to actually wake up to that which they want to wake up to and step into their power and literally create the world that we want to live in. Everybody that wants to be bombing and poisoning and all that, they'll be able to do that, and they'll zig while we zag. And I've had this vision since that time with no real marketing, almost totally single-handedly. I've been able to touch now well over 120,000 people in 84 countries. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about it. Okay. Now, this is where the plot thickens. Hey, babe. In June, May actually of last year, so this was about 8 or 9 months ago, my ex, who we live about a mile apart, we have 3 kids together, and they're such a key part of my life. I love my kids as much as I love air. And those of you that watch my breathing videos, you know I love me some air. And I've always been there for my kids. We're incredibly close. And my ex said, well, I think you were wanting more time with the kids. By the way, I'm leaving for the whole summer in 2 days. Bye. So I had some business travel ahead of me, and I was just gearing up to really start growing my business. And she left with 2 days notice, left me with my 3 kids. So I had all this business travel. I just took my kids with me traveling for the summer. Now, the result of that was that instead of making money during the summer doing my business travel, I spent way more because I did all that travel with my entire family with me. I'm grateful, no complaint. Oh my God, it's the most wonderful thing ever. 2 days before the summer ended, she messaged me and said, I'm moving to Utah immediately. And by the way, I'm taking the kids with me. So she illegally and unreasonably, let us just say, just took off to Utah with our 3 kids after we had a firm agreement. Neither one of us would ever leave Hawaii. How's that for transparency for you? Okay. And so immediately she was gone. And there's some other factors that are fun and entertaining. I'm just going to leave them out because they're not necessarily beneficial. Just suffice it to say, she was doing everything she could to live her life there without me involved with my kids, when my kids and I are infinitely closer than she and the kids. Oh, I hope it comes back. It says my screen's frozen again. I wonder if that's on your side, but I do know Facebook's been having some glitches. So I immediately went into a custody situation. Everyone else would call it a battle, and my ex certainly sees it as a battle. I see it as a custody case, and I'm going for full custody of my kids. And my ex has fought tooth and nail from that start. So from the very beginning of last summer until now, roughly 8 months, my primary focus has been going for the custody of my kids. And I haven't really done anything to grow my business. I've kept the lights on. Everything's been great. I'm happy. And I now am poised to explode this business. I'm probably about a month away from finishing this custody case, which I'm just pouring money into. And I just got an opportunity presented to me today to take my business from right now 5,000 or 6,000 people on my email list, 5,000 or 6,000 followers on social media, to about 250,000 people following level 5. Yeah, you got that right, Lilith. And I've already gotten my kids through the custody case. I've already gotten my kids brought back to Hawaii, and now we're finishing the case here. It's okay. It's okay. So I got this opportunity to take my business from having like 5,000, 10,000 total followers to having over 250,000 followers in the next 90 days. And there are a couple moves that I must take to do that are going to require a very significant investment on my part over the course of the next 3 days. All right. Now that's probably, hey, Hillary, aloha. This is probably about as clear as I can possibly be. And I invite you, once you hear what I've got in mind, I invite you to watch this video again if it's something that you feel. Okay. So being that I've spent the last 8 months primarily focused on my kids and the custody situation with my kids, not growing my business, being that this opportunity has just presented itself, which requires a very significant investment on my part to be able to leverage it and literally explode my business multiple times bigger in the course of the next 60 to 90 days. It is super important to me to raise that money immediately. Every time I ever have a need for money, it always comes to me, and I just relaxed and said, okay, so what do I do? I went on my walk this morning and I got this idea. I just created a video to explain it that I'm not going to go into that detail on this live. It's going to be way too awkward with people coming on and off the live the whole time. So here's what I'm going to do. I created a video just a few minutes ago. It's ready for me to upload right now to YouTube and share. So if you will bear with me for a minute while I break all types of online video etiquette and Facebook Live etiquette, I'm going to look away from my screen or look away from my camera for a couple minutes. I'm going to upload this video right now so that it can be ready for you. And that when I end this live, I will be able to give you the link so that you can go and see. And then I'm going to give you a little bit more details. See if this thing's finished converting, and it has. I know. I know. Right? Yeah, totally. But I'm right here with you. You're all right. Oh, there we go. There's the video. So I am uploading that to YouTube. I finished it like 2 minutes before I was starting this live. So I know. So right. Almost done, everybody. Almost done. I just want to get this video up so that I can share it like immediately. And looks like that's done. Publish. Beautiful. So it's going to be completely uploaded in about 40 seconds. Thank you for bearing with me. So I'll be able to share. Let me jump back over to video. See if there's any. Rough. Exactly. Okay, so let me see. I think I've said everything there is to say. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. What's so exciting about this? So here's the deal. I came up with a way. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that there are a lot of people that have been thinking about working with me. There's people that know about my $24,000 ultimate offering, which is the 4 days transformation to liberation, 4 days in Hawaii with me, plus 3 months of follow-up. There's a lot of people. I mean, I have people coming one after another and doing it. And I also know that not everybody is in the Hey, Merritt, aloha. Great to see you, girl. A lot of people not in the financial position to do it. I have also a lot of paid programs that people, that are getting my free stuff. They're like, man, I would love to do that higher ticket stuff. But right now, Brian, I need to get my shit together, get my finances working. I was homeless. I totally understand. Okay. So here's what I did. I put together packages of my programs, including the 4 days in Hawaii with me. And I'm not going to call, it's not exactly a discount, though technically someone could say it's a discount, but here's what it is. I'm making the invitation for people to donate to what I'm about to do for my business. And in exchange, I'm giving packages of my courses and programs, including private one-on-one sessions with me and including coming to Hawaii to work with me for less, way less than I ever have. Okay. So hey, aloha. Somebody just said, hey, Brian, but it's showing as Facebook user. So you're in one of my groups and I don't know who you are, but aloha, I love you anyway. So you can type your name in or you can click the little thing that gives permissions. So what I'm going to do in just a moment is I'm going to share the video to this live. In fact, let me do that right now because I just realized that this new app that I'm using, yay, okay. Bear with me one more minute, everybody. I'm almost there. I'm so formal, aren't I? Hey, I got 4 people watching live on YouTube too. Aloha, everybody. All right, looks like this thing is still processing, so it's not going to show up for just a minute. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay on for another. Any rich people in the group will fly me over to Brian so he can help bring me to my higher self. You are a cheeky one. Okay, so I'm going to give a little time. Hey, Helen, aloha. I'm going to give a little bit more information here about these packages, and this is why I got so excited about it. Imagine if, hey, Maddie D, aloha. Imagine those of you that have been following me for a while that have thought, I'd love to do some of that higher level stuff with Brian. I'd love to do one-on-one sessions with him. I'd love to, oh my God, I'd love to go to Hawaii with him. Or I know that I want to follow that level 5 thing for a while. I put 5 packages together at 5 different levels of donation. 3 of them include that for your donation, your one-time donation to help me expand this business, you get access to every course and every program I ever create forever free. All right. That was the most exciting thing, which is why I call this legacy, because you're going to be legacy founding members that will be in this thing forever. Every course I ever put out, it doesn't matter. You might end up getting $300,000 or $400,000 worth of programs for a single investment. And when you see these investments, there's something here that everybody can jump in and donate on this. All right, now I'm real close here, and I would like to add this video. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. This is not my normal Facebook Live. The issue that I'm running into is if I don't upload this video, if I don't share this link and upload, there we go. Okay, so it is processing. It's just not processed yet. See if it'll let me grab the link at least. Yeah, that way. Okay. Now I'm going to be able to share the link now. It might not be ready for 2 or 3 minutes, but by the time you're watching this video be done, you might be able to go ahead and get access. I love it. I got a wow, yay, because it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. Every single program I've ever done forever. I mean, every program I've ever created, plus every program I will ever create, you get them all free for as long as I run this business because of helping me. I think that's freaking awesome. All right. I really appreciate you guys bearing with me. I am dealing with a little bit of a technical something as I do this. Was there? One more and we're done. Oh, I lied. 2 more. And here's the last one. So this is my YouTube description. And now that should be in every post. Bear with me one last second because I'm going to go see if it changed on Facebook. And if it did, we are in business. And I can start taking inquiries for this. See if this post has it. Yay, it's updated. Okay, so check it out, everybody. Now I can wrap this up. Oh, a lot of comments came in during that moment. Rosemary said, I'm the most generous person I've ever met. I agree, and I live selfishness and selflessness 100%, and you know I teach that and I preach that, okay? So check it out, everybody. I just edited the post. So wherever you're watching this video, you'll have to refresh, Ryan, but don't do it yet. As soon as I end this video, the post where you're watching this video, all you'll have to do is refresh your page on Facebook, find this post again, and then when you look at the post, there's going to be a button that says details. You'll click that. It'll take you to a YouTube video that I made right before I did this, and it explains in detail the 5 packages. Yes, you'll see the replay in just a minute. Lilith, when I end this, within a minute, Facebook has the replay up of this live. Refresh the page, click on the post. You'll see where it says details. Click the YouTube link right under details. It'll take you straight to YouTube where you can get the details. And then everyone who's interested in donating on one of those packages and getting this legacy that I'm talking about, just grab me and you can send me a Facebook message, private message, or comment. I'll be watching these as best I can, and we can jump on a 5 or 10 minute video call to discuss. I love you. I'm looking forward to dancing with those of you that this is for. If you are someone who's been following my work and you know other people that have been following me, you're like, wait, I think they would dig this. Please let them know about this, because I only have 25 people on, and there's a couple hundred people that are going to be interested in this. All right, love you. Much aloha, and I'll see you soon. I'll be doing a mind-blowing Facebook Live tomorrow on a very helpful topic that I'm getting ready to create right now. Love you. See you soon.